Alright guys, how's it going? Another pretty decent week over here. Got some stuff done. Been working on that playthrough with the Brady Game Zero that you've been seeing. Still taking notes for it. Haven't really had a whole bunch of time to do that, but that's about it for me, honestly. So let's go ahead and check out the subreddit. BL2 users, when I punch them, the Sham doesn't absorb melee attacks. Okay. I don't So I guess the funny here is that, yeah, a lot of people do use the Sham, or they talk about farming the Sham all the time, just because it is so nice. But on a real note, it doesn't absorb melees, that's fair. It also doesn't deal with damage over time effects well, and of course, Torg Splash doesn't really interact with it very well. If you get hit with like any Torg projectile, besides like the rockets, of course, they just kind of ignore the Sham's properties most of the time and just hurt you anyway. So yeah, this is kind of funny, but if anything, it's kind of like just something I can use to talk about the fact that the Sham can't really do it all. It's fun for rocket jumping though, and Norfleet spam, and other stuff. Why do I hear a train? Okay, first off, that view model is incredible. I don't know what mod they're using, but that's nice. Yeah, don't run on the train track. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so Legendary Nurse, clearly some mods are involved here, you know, level 49 playing with a level 39, 40 group here. I just really like this model. I don't know why. I'm not used to the guns looking like that. That looks really clean. I kind of want that. Maybe it's just because my game isn't configured properly, but that's nice. So I was farming for a Deepa, then this happened. Let me guess, Airborne Savage. Yep, there we go again. Yeah, this just happens. It's normal. Yep, this is a classic thing. Can't really talk about it much. I've already talked about it so much. Yeah, two mobs colliding while jumping. One of them will typically just take off. Don't know why. Don't know exactly what causes it, but yeah, it happens. This took a while. Oof. So grenade jump? You're starting way far back. Okay, cool, but you got it. It's a TDR grip Herald? I don't know if it's a Deepa or what parts it has. But yeah, it's a Herald. You're level 34. This is definitely a worthwhile grab. I mean, it's a Herald, so of course it's going to be good. I would have started the jump over there, maybe. You know, that'd be a little bit safer. But still, nice. Good job. Good jump. I've been playing this game for a decade and I'm still this bad. Oh wait, hold on. Let's restart that. Oh, yeah. You know, I kind of wish that Borderlands was one of those games where collidables just let you clip through them and then shoot out the top or something like that. Because for elevators and, like, bridges and stuff where they, like, come down, it can kind of suck to get yourself smashed like this. I've never really dealt with it in, like, a One Life or something like that specifically, but I know for them, just getting crushed is very unexpected and a very unfortunate way to die and lose your runs. But yeah, I wish we were like other games where we could just like clip through. Just have the collision do that instead. Eventually got bored and quit because bullet sponges ain't fun. Tested everything and nothing works. Okay. So here is how I know you didn't. You're using a Hell Witch comm. You're using a bitch. You're using a random doll pistol that you found. The real answer is you just don't know how this fight works. I'm sure you probably just never looked anything up, and that's totally fair, I guess. But use a Trespasser to shoot Pyro Pete's faceplate off so you can get crits while he's in his shielded phase. Use a Lady Fist and a B shield. Hide behind cover whenever there's going to be an AoE. The little pipe area over there tends to work out just fine for that. If you fail, I would recommend using the spider ant pipe on the far side of the room instead of the rat pipe because, you know, they have guns and that's annoying. But if you just take all that into fact, it should work out just fine. Maybe use a different class mod, like the Legendary Siren for more gun damage, Legendary Cat for more damage whenever he's above 50% health, stuff like that. You could get a good rec bonus out of a Legendary Cat too if you have spider ants out. Bone of the Ancients. Grenade is negligible, maybe like a crossfire that's slag, maybe just some slag generation of some sort. you know, you're playing Maya, you have Scorn and Ruin already, so you're probably fine there. But there's a lot of things that can be fixed here and make this boss not so much of a bullet sponge, especially at level 72 with no OP levels. Someone dropped me this and left. How do I use it? Well, it looks like it's going to be a minute. So yeah, someone just dropped them some OP10 loot because people are like that online. I know some people are like, hey, cool, I can sell this for money. But, like, honestly, I just think it's kind of annoying whenever people do this to me personally, because, like, this is just a waste. I can sell it, I guess, or, like, just to hold on to it if it's actually something I want. But, yeah, you just have to hit level 80, and then you have to do Digipeak 10 times, and then, hey, you can use this. It's not really, like, worth doing all that, necessarily, but you could. So that's good, I guess, if you really want to. But yeah, I just find that people who do this, it's a waste of both of our times. Always check vendors. Alright, we got a nice conference call here. Oh my goodness, this picture is massive. Hold on. Oh wait, this is just incredibly zoomed. Alright. Yeah, I mean, this is nice for this level. It looks like there was another one as well. Oh, it was just a picture of the conference call by itself. But yeah, this is true. I don't usually check vendors too often because I know what I'm dedicated farming for, but sometimes you can open one and you'll see just something nice in there. Maybe it's not necessarily the thing you want to find, but like, you can use it. This conference call, for example, if they were getting ready to go fight like Bunker or Warrior or like a big, really big hitbox type boss, this would work out just fine. So yeah, always check your vendors. Finally got a DP. Should I keep farming or are the parts good? Well, I mean, yeah, this is nice. I mean, it's Jacob's grip, so it's damage, but it's a bunch of recoil. It's a Deepa, so that's fine. What class are we playing here? We're playing Maya? I mean, this thing's gonna chug ammo, but you'll be able to, like, just destroy anything you're shooting it with. So, like, sure, this is fine. I don't really see a problem with it. I would totally recommend doing, like, not a Deepa, maybe like a damage prefix instead. It's a little bit better for your ammo consumption and overall DPS for this type of character at this level. But yeah, this is good. This is a nice one. Good job. Total time played on my ultimate Salvador playthrough. Alright, let's have a look-see here. Alright, so level 80. Solid names, by the way. Really love the names. One of my friends actually showed me this just because of the names by themselves. So, 14 days, 6 hours, 41 minutes, 23 seconds. That seems pretty reasonable, I would say, for the amount of time it'll take the average person to hit OP10. There are examples of people hitting OP10 at current patch in less than 12 hours, but that's like, you really have to sell that really hard to get it done. But for the average player, this is pretty good. I don't know exactly how many hours this would be dedicated to a single character. Let's find out real quick. So we've got 14 days times 24, 336 hours. Okay, so 340 almost. That's a lot. That's a lot of time dedicated to one character. I'm sure you learned a lot about the class though, and I hope you had fun while you were doing it. And good job. Good for you. Peak Axton build. Sure. Who am I to deny you? Yeah, sure. Emperors, just 4 Emperors. Arguably the worst doll unique that exists for like this type of thing. B Shield, Legendary Soldier, I'm guessing. Electric Chair or Anti-Infection. Probably Anti-Infection because Fire Bone. And then Fire Bone. Why not? Go nuts. I'm not saying you're gonna have a bad time, but I just feel like that Deepa and that Peak Opener and that Bada Boom over there, probably what you're really using, but this is a good meme. Very nice. I have 2005.5 hours. Okay. Let me explain how ridiculously blown up this got. So, I was at the gym today, right? And for some reason, I was scrolling through Reddit, and I saw some Borderlands posts, and I got reminded of the fact that some people think that having 2,000 plus hours in the game makes you really cool and good at the game. And I was annoyed. So I made a post on the subreddit saying like, hey guys, 2,000 hours in the game is cool and all, but like, it doesn't matter. You know, like, it's not a be all end all thing. It's not like you win every argument just by saying, well, I played the game a lot, or I kept it running in the background while doing other stuff. And almost immediately after I made that comment, someone made this post to like reverse meme me to like get back at it because, you know, they thought it was really dumb that I would say, hey, like, you know, this is just like, you shouldn't really crutch on your hours played to prove the fact that you're like good at the game or that you should be listened to. But now this post has 213 upvotes, and this was 4 hours ago, so touche to you. This is kind of funny, I respect it, but like, God, if it don't prove my point that people will just follow anybody who has 2,000 plus hours in the video game, you know? Feels rough, man. Oh, are we doing the speedrunner tech? Oh my goodness, we kind of are. Alright, so this is really weird of a choice to use the Norfleet with the Pimpernel, but this is a trick that speedrunners have been using for a little bit recently, and I guess that normal people are starting to adopt it now, where you will use your Norfleet for basic mobbing, and then you'll use the Pimpernel for actual, like, you know, bossing, because offhand using Pimp, and then you get the damage of the Norfleet from your main hand, and it's corrosive because it also gets the element. This has been a thing recently. It looks like this guy's not necessarily doing that exactly because his Norfleet is entirely empty here, so he's literally just using it for the Pimp effect here. I respect that, but I also just think it's really, really weird because you way don't need to do this. Also, 4 legendaries, very cool. That is very uncommon. I didn't see exactly what they all were, but good for you, good job. Alright. It looks like we're already towards the bottom for this week. So that might go ahead and call it. Guys, thanks for hanging out this week. I appreciate it. If you like any of the videos, feel free to leave a like. If you have any ideas, leave a comment. I'd appreciate it. If you want to stick around, maybe, just see if I come up with anything interesting over the long run, might as well subscribe. And that's about it. Thank you guys for hanging out. Have a nice week. See you later.